Okay, we're working on the Porsche again, and we're going to put in a direct oil feed for the IMS bearing. I have a new bearing. I actually got two just in case, whichever one. I got the parts from Tune RS Motorsports out of Florida, and I also got one of their extraction and installation kit on a rental. So I just have to return it. Got a rear main seal and the new flywheel bolts. And so we're going to start on this install. So let's go over to the car. Alright, if you can see that, that is the crankshaft that I've locked in place so that we can take out the cam caps here. I don't know if you can see, but there it is. They're in line now. I took the caps off for the cam, and I'm going to take, if you can see that, I've already taken care of the one in the back. So we're going to put the one in the front, then we can take the tensioners out, and then... Alright, let's bring you up to speed, okay? For that DOF system, they want me to cut out, according to the website, because it didn't come with instructions, but there are good instructions on the website. They wanted me to cut out this piece here so that the hose can come around. Well, the first marking from the two-piece crack here is 17 millimeters and 34 millimeters. So I marked that right here, if you can tell. I scribed it, and then they just want you to take a hacksaw type of thing and cut it and break this free. But I was thinking maybe I can drill a center hole and then file the rest of the way, and that's the route I'm going to try to do, so I don't actually cut through this end. But the other thing was that the tool I rented over there, it didn't fit, and I have two keys here, so I actually made my own using what is this, 3/16 plate, and I just bought some at the hardware store, and I made these, and they seem to be working okay, you know, for what they are. They were quick, and they seem to be doing the job. The other thing is using a 32 millimeter socket, I took the tensioner out right here, and pretty much, it's a good thing I had a bucket. When they say they have a bucket on the bottom, it pretty much drained the entire oil from the crankcase. I didn't realize that either. So I'm ready to work on this, and then I'll take the IMS out because everything else is locked in place, and we're ready to go. All right, so once I get the hole drilled and everything, I'll bring you up to speed again. All right. Okay, I got the center nut out, and then I'm just backing out the 6-point, and I'm using one of these sockets, one of these I don't know, I can't focus, but it's one of those it fits all kinds, and it actually seems to work on this. So I'm going to take that out, and then I'm going to put a couple pry bars on the end, small ones, and then work that out. Okay, let's try that. Okay, now I'm going to go in here and try to get this snap ring out without losing it. I put the adapter on here just for safety, just another. Okay, so I'm going to bring it down to the bottom, and then I'm going to bring it out just like that. Come on, there we go. There's a snap ring. Okay, and now I can put the adapter on there. So you put this rod on the end of this, then I put the little thingy on the sleeve. Okay, that bottomed out, and then you put the cup over that, and that whole thing should fit inside there. Then you have a washer, and you have this nut, and then once you tighten this nut on it, it should back up that thing. We should have it free in a second here. Okay, give me a second. I'm going to use an adjustable for the big side and a little 13 for the small side here, just to get this thing going. Okay, and we'll be right back. Okay, it's out, and now we're going to just take a look at it. Well, there it is. We're going to replace that, and here we go. Okay, I ordered the bearing from them, and this one's a single row. It's an SKF, and it already comes with the seal removed so that the oil can be fed directly, and then the seal side goes inside. I'm also going to use their insulation tool, but I'm going to use this little thing to hold it in place as I bang it in there. Okay, and then we're going to tap that baby home. Okay. And let's see how this goes. Okay, the bearing's home, and then now I'm going to put in this clip. All right, so we're going to also put our finger there and get it in there, and this is going to be fun. All right, with the tuner kit, since I'm using the single row, you got to put a spacer here that's going to butt up against this, and then it comes with a new nut. And we're going to try to put it in place. And if we're lucky, that hole that we drilled will line up with this. And then we'll tighten it to the factory specs. Okay. And nope. We're going to have to cut that off because it's in the way. Okay, so alright, there we go. Alright, that's the way they wanted you to notch it. So I notched it out right flush with the thing because it's going to mate up. And let's get the other stuff done. Alright. I'm going to get the cover on. This is their milled piece. I've got the adapter for the single row. Make sure it's clean. And this is where it's going to do the trick. Let's make sure everything in here is clean. Then we're going to put that in there like so. I'm going to tighten that center bolt. Okay. Let's see. And then I should be able to get the other bolts lined up pretty well right there. Alright. I'm just going to go in there and we're just going to tighten them down. We got to look up the torque spec on them and then we'll torque it down. Okay. Oh yeah. Alright. We'll snug it and then we're going to torque it, okay? Okay, there we go. Okay. Okay, let's torque it and we'll put the adapter on and then the IMS. I'm going to put an adapter on the bottom here and the hose is going to go to the front and then we'll have to make the final connection, but that's for another day. So that's it. So we got the IMS done. And if you were just not doing the direct feed but just the other IMS, this would be it. You put the nut on it. Torque it down. That's it. That's all she wrote. Alright. Have fun. But again, torque, and we should be good to go. Okay, this got torqued down to 14 meters. I've hooked up the hose to the end of the bib and it's going up to the front. So I just got to locate it on the valve cover. Put in the fitting and then we should have a pressure lube system. It's a really nice kit. So that's it for the IMS install. Next we'll work on some other stuff, but that's it. Thanks.